Hello everybody, hope you all are good. Today we are going to start lesson 5, that is newspaper article, and the title of this newspaper article is Roman helmet found by a metal detector. Learning objectives. By the end of this lesson, I will be able to practice reading for specific information. Right, students, remember that we read newspaper and magazines articles to know about the specific information, right? Number 2, stimulate my personal reaction to the story. Number 3, attempt exercises given by the end of the video. Okay, now my question is, have you looked at the picture on the title page? What would you guess about the picture? This is your task. You are going to search about the picture that is given on the first slide of this lesson, right? And you will find about that picture, that what is this picture saying. All right. Okay, now I'm going to read this newspaper article and you are going to attempt true and false or doesn't say after this video. Right? Let's start reading. Roman helmet found by metal detector. This Roman helmet with a face mask is about 2000 years old. It is made of copper and it sold for $2,281.250 in London yesterday. An Englishman with a metal detector found pieces of the helmet in the little village of Crosby Garrett. At first he didn't know what it was, but then he showed it to experts. They put the pieces together and were excited. The helmet is a wonderful example of Roman art and extremely rare. The Roman soldiers with curly hair is wearing a cap. On the cap there is an animal with the body of a lion and the head and the wings of an eagle. Experts think that the soldiers did not wear the helmet when fighting. They think he wore it during military parades. There are only two other similar helmets with the face masks, and they are in the British Museum in London and in Edinburgh's Museum of Antiquities. Every year, thousands of objects are discovered by people with metal detectors, but people who go walking or who works in their gardens or fields also sometimes find interesting objects. When you find objects made of gold or silver that are more than 300 years old, you must report your find. You usually get half of the money if the museum buys the object. The other half goes to the government. That's it. These are the true false which you are going to attempt after the video. Right, students? You can read the story yourself too. Okay? Okay, now you are going to listen an audio, right? And that is a radio show about people finding valuable objects and choose the correct answers. These are the MCQs which you are going to attempt after the video, right?
Listen to a radio show about people finding valuable objects and choose the correct answers.
Good morning and welcome to Lucky Finds. I'm Andrew Booker. Today, our guest is Marion Vincent. Marion, you found a very valuable Roman bracelet. Can you tell our listeners how that happened, please?
Of course. Well, I was on our tractor in the fields and I used the mirror to look behind me. And there was this, circle of metal. I thought it was from the tractor, so I stopped and got off. I picked it up and then I looked at the tractor, but I couldn't see that there was anything missing.
So this metal ring looked to you like something from the tractor.
Well, it was very dirty, so I really didn't know what it was.
So what happened then?
Well, I finished my job and put this thing on the seat of the tractor. The next time my husband took the tractor out, He saw the metal object and put it in the shed where the tools are.
So it was lying in the shed for some time, right?
Yes. And then, one day, my daughter saw it.
How old is your daughter?
She's 14. She asked me if she could have it, and I said yes. She cleaned it and then showed it to me. It looked like a very nice bracelet, but I never thought that it was pure gold.
I see. So, how did you find out?
Well, she wore it to a school party. One of the teachers saw it, and she became curious. She asked Ruby if she could borrow it for a day. The teacher showed it to an expert, and he showed it to other experts at the museum. They all agreed that it was a Roman bracelet and that it was very valuable. The museum bought it, and we got half of the money that they paid.
How did your daughter feel?
Well, she was sorry that she didn't have the bracelet anymore, but she bought some lovely things for herself with the money that we got. Nice new clothes, and she needed a new laptop. Oh, and of course, she bought a bracelet.
But not a Roman one.
No, unfortunately not. But it's a nice reminder.
Alright, students. Thank you so much. See you in the next lesson.